All right. Hi, everyone. Thanks for being part of the beta testing for the Wait a Minute app. I just wanted to go through a few things. When you load up the screen, there'll be a thing that says enable screen time. You need to press that. It allows the app to access all of the functionalities of the screen time that iPhone allows. And some things that would be great for you to test would be to go to this like single app management and then add an app. And this is kind of clunky, but if you have one in mind, you can just type it in. You can go to the categories if you want. I'll go to Cup Heroes here. And you have a couple options to. This is these would be entry tasks, and you can do a hold for a certain number of minutes, or you can do a number of taps to get in. And if you want to increase it or decrease it, you can. And then down here is usage time. Like if you only want to do it for, be able to have 5-10 minutes in the app before it shuts off or asks for another entry task. If you were doing this and you got feeling like this is working really well and I don't want to be tempted to change these, you can click on this. And then this is another task you can do that you'd have to do to change the task to a less restrictive setting. If you want to make it more restrictive, the task is not required. I'll just do something kind of easy to leave it there. And then once I get everything set up the way I want, you can just hit save. So if people could try some stuff like this, that would be really great. It helps to know if it works on different phones and different versions of the iOS systems. Screen time, that's one I use. I just have an overnight one from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. But if it is like 10:10 and I still want to go on, I still have it just like a 1 minute hold. It's not a real crazy hold. It's just something that I can do to get in. I also have it set up so every hour I'm on my phone, I have 100 taps required to get back in. It's just a way of, again, kind of reminding me you've been on for an hour. Just be aware of that. So those are some things that would be great if you want to try those. I'm curious if anyone's interested in this. I don't use this, but if you just wanted to do the similar things but to a whole category like games or social media, that would be helpful. Stricter lockdown is just more of like your content restrictions. If you want to block more explicit things or in-app purchases, or you want passwords for things. I have not tried all of those things yet. So that would be interesting if people were willing to try that. This is set up to keep you from just deleting the app. So it's, again, if you're tempted to just go get rid of this, you can make it more difficult and require a hold to delete it. It's just kind of one of those things, but I recognize not everyone's going to need that. I also do this earn screen time. So I get up in the morning, I have to be on the Bible app for a minute before I can unlock YouTube. That's the only one I have, but again, curious if people come up with some of their own ideas. If you want to look at some of the data, how many times are you doing these things? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say this is, for me, reducing my screen time as much as just keeping me out of things I shouldn't be in and keeping me a little more where I want to be. This, again, maybe a little more severe cases, but if you're really looking to try and think of some other ideas to get off your phone. Urgent block at the bottom there, that's like again, you're at a kid's band concert or volleyball game and you're kind of bored, but you know you should be paying attention. You can hit this urgent block button and you can just block your phone out, all the apps, and just nice little reminder. Not that any of you would ever need that. But yeah. All right, that's my quick spiel. Thanks again for helping.